Is it recording, Sean? There's a red button.
I'll hit it.
No, okay. It's already on focus. Tap the shutter and then.
Yeah, I got you.
Start. He's in focus. He's good.
Oh, yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah, I like that. I don't know. I'm looking like it. It is what it is. No, I got y'all looking right, brother. You look right, brother.
You look good. You look good. You look good.
You look great.
Good. Tight and fresh. I'm have to crack this. What's this?
Oh, that's a little something from On Tour.
Let's go.
Alright, we rolling on.
Oh, that's who's? Oh yeah, you're right. It's Lost Palace.
All right, let me get an audio sync. Is that good?
That's good. That's good.
That's kind of a weird cut.
Today's episode is sponsored by Lost
Audio
Palace.
sync on the
Crop.
Sponsored by SeatGeek.
My friend died. 21. It's a weird number for me. It keeps coming up. My grandmother, Jacqueline Payne, died October 21st, 1992. October 21st, 2022 was the day Miles asked me to be a part of Swim Good. I'll get to that in a second. It seems to be specifically cropping up in the area of creativity, art, and ascension. My grandmother was a massive part of my internal feeling that it was in my genes to be an artist, to create. Pencils, paint, charcoal, she was the first person I knew and loved and was able to hold and hug, who could create beautiful imagery that would later hang on a wall for all to experience. That fascinated me. Swim Good is the film studio Miles dreamed up. Miles was the first person to tell me I'm a filmmaker, and his invitation gave me a reason to quit pretending I wasn't. And now we create together. So about John. John was different because John created boldly and without constraints. He was proudly weird and unapologetically provocative in all the statements he set out to make. He made people uncomfortable, something I constantly feared doing. John was the kind of guy to drag a black, unanimated body named Jerome around Chicago and record people's reactions to it. John was decisive to the point of being stubborn. He also loved big, opened his heart, and sought to find a partner he could love. Those things sometimes came in a conflict. Here's what he said about love.
It's a tricky one, I think. I think the notion of love tends to be romantic, and I think that. So I'll go deep with y'all.
Let's go.
Yeah, man, that's a hard one for me, man. Because when I think of love, I think about two things, man. I think about three things. I think about the love for my family. It's like, yo, I love my dad. I love my mom. I love my sister, my big brother. I think about like romantic love, and then I also think about my love for my city. And the reason I said I'm going deep with it is because my last relationship, one of the things that ended our relationship was the love for my city. So we're both from here, but like, she had some stuff that happened here. And so she was not about trying to come back here because of the trauma of space. And then there was also the fear, right? She's very independent, and as she should be, man. Like, she's a very powerful, amazing black woman. And because of that, like, she's been living by herself in the South. But the quality of life for her, because she has all these like dietary things, she takes care of herself. The quality of life is high. She's expensive. You know what I mean? She one of them. I date posh women, but she did not think she could afford that same quality of life in a big city like Chicago. And so she was like, "Hey, can we move here? Can we move here?" And I was like, "No, God called me to this city. The west side of Chicago has not, like, we are not there yet. And I'm going to work until we are there, or until God no longer wants to use me as a tool. You know what I mean? Until he tells me to go somewhere else, or maybe it's not my time anymore. Amen. But until I'm out of my moment, until I'm out of my time and out of my talent, I'm gonna be here. And so we had to break up, and that it broke my heart. I actually, it's been a rough year.
Yeah.
Jordan knows all about it, man. But it's like, man, after that, it was like, because I was in a deep relationship.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We used to write letters. You know what I mean? This is someone I love, and so I think for me, that romantic part is wanting. You know what I mean? I think always, it's like you want someone with you on your adventures. It's like, I went to LA 4 times this year. We went to Portland. We went to Atlanta, Davenport, Iowa. We have adventures in the community in Chicago all the time. Fun things. Chicago Bulls came the other day, just like those kids just came 10 minutes ago. Chicago Bulls just came. Like, hey, y'all here? Yeah. They're like, yeah, you here? Like, yeah. You know what I mean? And it's like the only person I could share it with sometimes is my family and with Jordan.
John found love before he was gone. John died on December 21st. John felt like a brother to me, and he felt like a big brother to my son. My son is an artist. He's weird like John. He's close to John's family, and in his own way, he is a part of John's legacy. I'm 40 today. Happy birthday to me. Since John's passing, my life has changed. I bought a house, bought a new car, bought a drone too, quit a job, launched a business. I started trying to live out my dream. I've also cried a lot. I gained weight. And I've been terrified about the future over and over and over again. If my grandmother could inspire me to be an artist, if my friend could inspire me to admit to being a filmmaker, John can inspire me to be bold and decisive about what I want. So I'm going to start making things and putting them here. This is a channel I started 8 years ago with big ideas and not much action. I've thought a lot about what to do. I guess it's time to stop thinking. My friend died, but not really.